and I've actually already made it back ×2, I believe, maybe even more. So it's definitely a leap of faith that has paid off for me, and I hope that you decide to own your future if it's a good fit for you and take that leap of faith as well.
Hi, buddy. Matt Middlestad here. I'm the director of growth of this opportunity I'm about to show you, which is called Premier Turbo Team. Really appreciate everybody joining today. Before I get started into the presentation, I just wanted to let you know that if you have any questions after we're done, there'll be a chance either streaming live on YouTube or on Facebook to get those questions answered. And just to give you a little background about me, I've been in the real estate business for about 17 years. And one of my passions is helping agents out there grow. And when I saw this opportunity, it just made sense on a basic level. And I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of a backstory on it, just so you kind of understand how Premier Turbo Team came about and how it was born. So there's a gentleman named Sam Trantham. He's out of the Austin, Texas area, out of the Lakeway area, and he's been in the mortgage business for about 22 years. And he really understands the relationships that he's created over the last 22 years with agents. And he understands that us agents, everything starts and stops with us. If we sell a house or we help a client buy a house, we create so many jobs. We create jobs with, the mortgage companies. We create jobs for the title people. We create jobs for the guy at Home Depot or Lowe's that sells the lawnmower to the new homeowner. Same thing with the furniture people. So everything goes around once we actually help a client buy or sell a house. It also dumps a lot of money into the economy. So he also understood that the agent was very, very important. So he wanted to find a way to be able to give back to the agent, but he knew it had to be RESPA compliant. So he hired some lawyers back in 2018, and those lawyers worked with his lawyers worked with the RESPA attorneys, and they found out a way to make it RESPA compliant, and it's through a franchise model. Okay, so he had to set up two entities. One was a mortgage company, and the other which is Turbo Mortgage, and then the other one was a franchise. And the franchise is owned by the agents, and that's what we're going to go over today. Our slogan is "Own Your Future." All right, with Premier Turbo Team Franchise Opportunity. Now, we're the nation's only agent-owned mortgage support franchise. Now, once you join the company and you become a member owner and franchise owner, owners receive all the company documents, including the legal documents that explain the way that the company operates within RESPA. Premier Turbo Team is a 2-year-old franchise company. It's the nation's only agent-owned franchise growing rapidly in the state of Texas. And very, very soon, November 1st, we will be going nationwide. Okay, it's privately owned and headquartered in Lakeway, Texas, just west of Austin. Premier Turbo Team is a lead generation company and a marketing company. The franchise that the agents own is not a lender, but it has a preferred lender that supports the franchise. Agent member owners, we own 49% interest of the franchise, and the franchisee company owns 51% interest. Agents receive revenue share from the franchise every 3 months. That will be changing November 1st. It'll be a monthly revenue share payout versus a quarterly payout once we go nationwide. Agent member owners receive revenue from their own referrals and from team building. So there's a team building aspect that I'll go over here in a minute as well to increase your revenue. Agent member owners receive pre-approved buyers back from the franchise as well, and that's called the Back to You program, and I will go over that in a little bit more detail here in just a second. Now, there's really 3 ways that you can earn revenue with your franchise as an agent owner of the franchise. The first way is your buyer referrals that you send through your franchise as a marketing service. You earn revenue that way. Anybody that you bring into the franchise and connect with us that decide that they want to own their future and be a part of the franchise, they would be in your share line once you bring them into the franchise. And any deal that they send through their franchise as a marketing service, then you would earn some revenue off of that as well. Now, the third way that you can also earn revenue is off of refinances. And I found that as a huge value. Now, so let me explain kind of how that works. So the franchise is going to give you your own HubSpot CRM. All right, doesn't cost you anything extra. And what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to upload all of your past clients into the HubSpot CRM that you've already closed a home with. And then we have a lead generation team that works for you that will follow up with those past buyers and try to market to them for refinances. If they get a refinance out of one of your past buyers, you will get paid the same as if you were sending a new buyer referral through your franchise. Okay. There's also some other advantages of the HubSpot CRM. You can also upload all of your cold leads, the leads that we all know we have as agents that are sitting in our database. We're busy during the summer, and sometimes we get around to call those old leads during the winter time. And guess what? We found out that they bought a home. Well, imagine you having a HubSpot CRM and a lead generation team that you can upload those cold leads into and increase your revenue more by them trying to warm those leads back up and bring you pre-approved buyers back to you so you can get back out and do what you do best, which is out showing them homes and helping them get under contract. So those are the ways that you can earn revenue with your franchise. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the team building aspect. Member owners can build their teams from any other agents from any real estate brokerage in the state of Texas until November 1st. Then we'll go nationwide. And when we go nationwide, you'll be able to bring on agents from other states and bring them into your share lines and earn revenue off of their deals that they send through their franchise. Now, the awesome thing about this is when an agent joins the franchise, they stay with their current real estate brokerage. So nobody here is asking anybody to basically change their real estate brokerage. They can implement this in their business, not change anything else that they're already doing. And because of the franchise model, earn more revenue, more money per transaction. Now, the really awesome thing about the share lines and when you bring somebody into the franchise is, let me give you an example. Let's say Dave joins the franchise. He's your buddy. You met him on a transaction and he is in your share line. Okay. Now, let's say Dave works for XYZ brokerage. And let's say that the following year, for some reason, Dave decides to leave his real estate brokerage and go to a different one, ABC Realty. Well, guess what? Dave is never going to leave your share line and your franchise because it doesn't follow his real estate brokerage. It follows his license number. So your share lines will stay intact and you will keep earning revenue off of those agents that are in your share line as long as they're utilizing their franchise and sending their buyer referrals through their franchise so they can get paid back revenue as well. The other awesome thing is member owners can be vested just after 3 years in the franchise and retain their share lines after retirement or attrition. So if you build a big enough share line, might be one day where you don't have to be running around all the time, closing transactions. You might be able to just set off into the sunset. Who knows? But that is an opportunity for somebody that wants to work the team building aspect. All right, I'm going to go over the Back to You program, but before I go over that, I want to run over some numbers with you. So I'm going to stop my share here and I'm going to switch over to the revenue share calculator so you guys can kind of see some numbers. So give me just 1 second to do that and I will pull up that revenue share calculator. All right, here it is. So it's a red calculator here. Now, what I want to do is I want to just run through some numbers, some visualization of how this could look for you as a franchise owner. So we're going to focus on the top line here. The top line here is you as the member owner of the franchise. So you've joined the franchise. Every deal that you send through your franchise as a marketing service, you're going to get paid $500 on. Now, that can also include refinances. But let's say that you're an agent and let's say that you just close, let's just say for small numbers, 12 deals a year. All right. Those 12 deals that go through your franchise as a marketing service would be an extra $6,000 in incremental income that you're not getting now because you don't have the franchise model. Now, let's talk about the team building and we're going to look at share line one. So share line one, every deal that the person that you brought into the franchise, you're going to get paid $175 per deal. So let's just work with some small numbers. Let's just say that there's 10 agents that you brought into the franchise. All right, you connected them with me. I did the presentation or you sent them to a webinar like this and they saw it. They want to implement it into their business. Let's say that those 10 agents, each one of those, they close a total of 12 deals a year. Okay. So that's 10 agents closing 12 deals a year. You're getting paid $175 a deal for bringing in those 10 agents, each closing 12 deals. That's a total of $21,000 extra revenue in your pocket. So now your share and your total share has gone to $27,000 a year. Now, here's what we do with the franchise. What we do is we help you help those other agents put agents into their front line. So we know, and we know this from experience, that those 10 agents, they know at least 5 agents. Most agents know a lot more, but we're going to work with small numbers here today. So we help those 10 agents get 5 agents. Those 10 agents get 5 agents. That's another 50 agents on your share line too. Now, let's just say that they do the same amount of deals of 12 deals a year. Each one of those 50 agents does 12 deals a year. That has paid you on share line 2 $100 per deal, which is an extra $60,000 a year. So now your incremental income is a total of $87,000. Now, there's also a share line 3 and 4. That's these people bringing in some people, these people bringing in some people, and so on. On share line 3, you get paid $50 a deal. Share line 4 is $25 a deal. Now, let's say you say, Matt, I know more than 10 agents. Well, that's fantastic. Let's say you brought in 20 and we help those 20 get 5 out of those agents. So that's another 100 on your share line 2, doing an average of 12 deals a year. Now your incremental income has gone up to $168,000 a year. So it can be very, very, very lucrative and extra money that you can actually put back into your business, put into savings, put into investment, for basically doing what you're already doing and also sharing the opportunity. All right, I'm going to get back. We'll answer any questions that you have on the revenue share calculator here in just a second, but let me switch my screen and show you the Back to You program. So let me go back to it real quick. All right, so I'm going to go over the Back to You program. So what else does your franchise do for you? Okay, well, your franchise is every 12 deals that go through your franchise as a marketing service that closes and funds, you're going to make one deal back to you. Okay, so the first 12 deals, now this is the awesome thing. It can be your production or your team's production. Anybody that you referred the opportunity that's on your team, it can be their production or a combined production of your whole team or your production. So your first 12 deals that are closed and funded, either your production or your team's production, you're going to get one approved buyer back to you in your specific area, ready to go look at homes. It's a freebie. Now, when it goes to your franchise, you're going to get that incremental income of $500 as well. Now, here's the great thing. The next 12 deals, either your production or your team's production, you're going to get another one back. Now, on that one, the second one, and any 12 after that, you're just going to pay a 20% referral fee. When I looked at it, I said, hey, that's a lot cheaper than some of these other platforms, these lead generation platforms that, charge you 35% or more for a free lead. So 20% every 12 after the first 12. That's the Back to You program. Now, who's the mortgage company? Mortgage company is Turbo Mortgage, owned by Sam Trantham, been in the business for 22 years. We are going to, November 1st, be nationwide, okay? And these are some of the loan products that we offer. Full service, everything that you can think of on the market. Conventional loans, Freddie and Fannie, FHA, self-employment loans, VA loans, USDA loans, jumbo loans. They've got T-Shack for down payment assistance. They got manufactured home loans. They've got foreign and national mortgages. They got 100% financing. They got federal student loan forgiveness loans. They even have construction loans. They have land loans. They even have your hard money loans for your investment products and your investment customers. So they've got everything. They've got a buffet of services because they know that not every customer is different. I mean, not every customer is the same. Okay. They understand that you can't just have one box to put every customer in. You have to have multiple boxes. So those are some of the loan products. Now, this is all about the agents. It really is. And that's why Sam created this, because he wanted to find out a way to give back to the agents because he knows how important we are. So when you join the franchise, the first thing that happens is you're going to get a quick start webinar. It's going to be an introduction. It's a 15-minute video, very, very short. It's going to be an introduction to Turbo Mortgage. It's going to allow you to set up a goal setting meeting with our VP, which is Executive Vice President, which is Justin. And he's going to go over a goal setting meeting with you. He's going to talk to you about that revenue share calculator again. He's going to talk to you about how do you refer a buyer referral through your franchise. He's going to talk to you if you want to do the team building, kind of set some goals for you. And that is just to set you up for success, because we at the franchise are here to make you successful, because if you're not successful, we're not successful, right? Now, after that, he's going to do a business plan with you. We figured out that, as time went on, we figured out that a lot of agents, as we talk to more and more agents, they don't have any type of retirement plan set up, right? Any money that they make, they close a deal, they take that money, they might invest it back into some more to get more deals, but they don't really have a retirement set up. So we brought in an investment specialist, a wealth management guy, that if you want to have a conversation with them as a franchise owner, that's a benefit, that you can have a conversation and put your investment, your incremental income, into some type of investments. If you don't want to, you just want it in your bank account, have at it, put it in your bank account. Now, the last thing is you're going to get a call from the lead generation team. And the lead generation team is actually going to talk to you about uploading those cold leads so they can work them and basically bring back pre-approved buyers. But they're also going to talk to you about putting all your past clients in the HubSpot CRM so that they can follow up and market to them for refinances to increase your revenue. All right. So what does all this cost an agent? What is the initial investment? Okay. Well, listen, we know that we don't know you, you don't know us. It's a working relationship. So we give you a 90-day test drive. The total investment a year is $500. That's it. That's the investment for ownership. So you sign up in, October next year, it'll be another 500. So it's 500 a year. There's no other fees. There's no franchise fees. There's no production fees. There's no minimum production fees. And like we say here, no kidding. All right. But that's the cost of the investment for ownership. All right. So that's kind of the end of the presentation. My buddy here, Steven, is going to drop in a little code here, and it's going to show you kind of how you join the franchise. But I'm here, and I'm going to put my name in the chat box. And if anybody in Facebook or on this webinar that have any questions, you can reach out to me directly, or you can go ahead and start putting some stuff in the chat box. And my buddy here is going to be checking on Facebook and YouTube to see if there's any questions there. Stephen is showing you here right now that if you click the sign up thing here, you would scroll down, and whoever is the referring member, they would put their name and their license number there. And then the new candidate's name would go below there, their email address, their phone number, and then their real estate license, and then what state they're in, because like I said, November 1st it'll be nationwide, so we have all the states there. And then they just put a little signature there. They click submit down at the bottom after they put in their credit card information. Click the little button 500. And then after that, they click submit, and guess what? The next page that's going to pop up is going to be their quick start webinar. That's going to be that 15-minute introduction, what I was just talking about, part of the onboarding process. It's very important that you watch that video. And then from there, you'll be able to set up your one-on-one with our Executive Vice President, Justin, and he will go over a goal setting meeting with you and talk to you about what your goals are with Premier Turbo Team. I really appreciate you guys attending today, and look forward to helping you own your future.
All right, so at this point in this webinar, we're going to open up the chat rooms to see if there's any questions. We're streaming on YouTube and Facebook, so any questions, please let us know, and we will answer them accordingly.